Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, the J-Man, and I'm back here today to tell you all about a little movie called UHF. This movie was released 35 years ago, hence the 35th anniversary edition, and it just celebrated that milestone this summer with a very special release of not only this 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray combo, but other goodies as well. And that is what I'll be showing off throughout the course of this video. But first, a little history about this movie, which is my favorite movie / cult classic movie starring my favorite singer of all time, Weird Al Yankovic, who you can see right there is a bobblehead. The gist of it is that this guy, George Newman, played by Weird Al, inherits a TV station on the brink of going away. He puts on some funny shows because he's a crazy dude with a good heart, and crazy wackiness ensues. It's filled with memorable characters, actors, and just being an original, fun concept, which nowadays is a very hard idea to grasp. Something original? Not a remake? Or a reboot? This movie, unfortunately, bombed at the box office. Heck, even the company that made the movie, Orion Pictures, went bankrupt just before this movie got released. This movie was released in the summer of '89 against at least a couple of hard hitters that I can remember off the top of my head. Batman '89 and Ghostbusters 2. Those two movies alone killed this one. And it was so bad that it did have a very brief VHS release. After that, it was pretty much forgotten until they started showing this movie on television during the 90s. And then people were like, hey, this is a good movie. But the VHS releases went bye-bye, and then there was nothing. Until 2002, when they released it on DVD. And this sold like hotcakes. Not only for fans of the movie, but for fans of Weird Al. And what's even better about this DVD was the interactive menu, how Al would appear in the menu and be very interactive, which I miss nowadays when it comes to home media releases. I remember the movie Van Wilder did that. I'm pretty sure others did, but it's becoming such a forgotten art, if you will. And then, 10 years ago, they released the Blu-ray 25th anniversary edition. Not only did they bring over the special features to here, they did change up the disc, and they made the cover, which is the same cover pretty much as this, reversible. So if you wanted to have the classic poster look, you can. Or you could have it with the 35th anniversary edition cover. 10 years later, we got the 4K edition with a slipcover. I don't remember if that one came with one or what other goodies it may or may not have come with, but this one came with all the goodies. Now, you might be wondering, where are the goodies? Don't worry, they're coming. But you may also think I'm crazy for getting the same movie 3 times. This is the only movie I did that, and as a big Weird Al fan and UHF fan, this is normal. For me. And for others like me. A lot of TV stations have forgotten what quality means, but not Channel 62. They never knew what it meant. Now, what I am about to show you is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to UHF goodies. Some of these come from Fright Rags, and the rest comes from Shout Factory. And unfortunately, when it comes to the stuff from Shout Factory, there were some logistic issues that prevented it from being with me about a month sooner. The majority of it came recently, but there's still one thing missing. I'll get to that in a little bit. But for now, let's start off with the shirts I got from Fright Rags. Fright Rags has released UHF shirts in the past, as well as other things. But we're going to focus on the stuff I got now, which also includes something that's not a shirt. First off, we have this really cool Stanley Spadowski's Clubhouse t-shirt. Every day at 7:30 p.m. only on Channel 62 UHF. This is the Clubhouse that Stanley Spadowski hosted, who was played by Michael Richards, Kramer from Seinfeld. Such an awesome shirt. Very soft, very nice blue color, and very iconic from the movie. And here's this really awesome advertisement for Spatula City. Very funny commercial within the movie. I like how it looks very 60s. You know, that 60s aesthetic. We sell spatulas, and that's all. And here's the other thing I got from Fright Rags. This UHF vinyl sticker sheet. It's got Channel 62 with its yin yang logo. I want my UHF. This standby, which was actually another shirt I own from them. Stanley Spadowski's Clubhouse, right down here. And the UHF movie logo. I still have not figured out what I'm going to do with these stickers. So when I ordered the movie, they shipped the movie to me without the merch that goes with it. So they sent me this letter, an email. I will not read it. You can pause to read. So they did finally send the merch. Unfortunately, there was still one thing missing. So then they sent me another email and included this yellow note in the box saying that the last item has been delayed due to an accident, but at least they'll ship it out very soon once it gets remade. I was originally going to wait till I got everything so I could do this review, but with it being a 99% completion, let's do it. That's all I gotta say. Let's do it. Let's just do it and get over with. I can always include the spatula magnet another time. So, this came with two posters. The 35th anniversary movie poster, and this one right here, which is a, I guess, modernized poster celebrating the 35th anniversary of UHF. Now, none of the posters are in here, as you can see, in this tube. One, I don't know why they didn't include any end caps for this to prevent it from coming in and out. But two, I already hung them on my walls, which you can see in these pictures, which I'm hopefully remembering to provide. And they look great, especially right next to each other. Next up is this Stress remote. Now this is an old school looking remote. You can pretend to change the channel, like your dad or grandparent probably did. It's got the UHF logo. From the side, it kind of looks like one of those old school cell phones from the 80s. So you could squeeze it, like so if you're stressed, or you could throw out the TV and no one will get mad at you because it's not going to break it. See? Nothing broken. Next up, something I don't usually collect, but was included, and it looks pretty cool. So here it is. The UHF collectible enamel pin set. Still wrapped, never opened it, unlike the movie. On the side it says Gutter Garbs, sounds weird. Shout Factory. And on the back, Stanley Spadowski's mop. His mop. MGM. And all the copyright stuff here. UHF logo. So now let me struggle to get this open and show you what's inside. Okay, it's opened. And now let's open it. Wow, look at these. It might be a little too bright here. Let me just turn this light off. And you can see we have 5. We have a UHF TV. We have the wheel fish. Ironically, a long time ago, I had one of these, but it's spun. I don't think this one does the same, but it was pretty cool. I kind of regret selling it. And there's George Newman being electrocuted. There's that ancient temple carving that did that face in the beginning of the movie. And there's Milo at the end of the movie turning into his alien form and disappearing. Still don't know what I'm going to do with them. Do I display them like this? Should I put them on something? I don't know. But it's pretty cool to have. Well, we are nearing the end of our journey. We have the last 3 items left. So we have this right here. This holographic, shiny Weird Al sticker. It reminds me of one of those stickers you get from those quarter machines in the supermarket. You know, the ones you put the quarter in and you go, and it comes right out like this. Again, I don't know what I'm going to do with the sticker, but it's still cool to have. Now this right here is something pretty amazing and a really awesome throwback. I definitely remember them doing something like this in the 90s with Nickelodeon, but beyond that and before that, I don't remember. But this is a scratch and smell sticker set. And what's really cool about this is if you turn it over, it gives you the time and the moment to scratch the stickers so you can smell what's happening on the television. So each sticker here can be peeled off. And as the recording of this video, I'm going to rewatch the movie again. I know it's shock. And when these happen on the screen, I'll do a little scratchy scratch, sniff sniff, and just enjoy the ride. And last, but certainly not least, we have an alternate slipcover for the movie. So, if you don't want this one on, you can put this one on instead. There we go. Nice contrast to the actual movie here. It's almost like a have your cake and eat it too moment. Each version of UHF has a different cover. But at least with these two, you can still have the original looking cover and still have it match. But that is it for my UHF 35th anniversary collection stuff. From Fright Rags, well, some from Fright Rags, and the rest from Shout Factory. Tell me, what do you guys think? And did you ever see this movie? If so, let me know what you thought. If not, will you be seeing it now? Or if not, let me know why. Either way, let me know all this and more down in the comments below. But until the next review I do, I will see you soon. But if you don't, to quote Cooney, this guy right here, from UHF,
Stop it! You're so